Now improve your English by answering an interesting question. If you want to get stronger, it's important to practice.
Hi, I'm Eric. It's time for some more speaking practice. The question in today's video is a really good one. I think it just asks you to give your opinion, but the topic is a little difficult. Maybe you've never thought about it before, or maybe you've just never talked about it before. But I think practicing this kind of question is really good, not just because it's challenging, but lately on the TOEFL, this kind of question has been really common. The TOEFL speaking section causes a lot of stress for many people because they're worried about their performance and they're worried about getting a question that they're not ready for. Well, in both cases, the best way to get ready is to practice a lot and be ready for anything. So, let's do it. I know you're not here to listen to me talk, you're here to practice. So, let's practice.
Speaking practice number 10. Today's question. Some people think that children who do not want to keep learning a musical instrument should be required to continue, while others think children should be allowed to make such decisions by themselves. What is your opinion and why? Use examples and details in your explanation. From the beginning, we see that we're talking about children. And then there are two sides. One side says they should be required to continue learning a musical instrument. The other side says they should be allowed to make such decisions for themselves. So you just have to decide which side you're on and explain why. If you see this kind of question on the TOEFL, it's an independent speaking question. You have to explain which option you would choose, and you only have 15 seconds to prepare your answer. Then, you have to speak for 45 seconds, giving details and examples explaining your idea as clearly as possible in that time. Wanna try? You know the question, so this is your chance to practice. Just pause the video for a few seconds and try. Then, when you're ready, let's take a look. Example answer. In my opinion, children should not be required to continue learning a new skill if they don't really enjoy doing it. It's good for children to gain skills and abilities, of course, but only if they have some interest. Without motivation, it's a waste of time. They should do something else. I know that some parents think children should be required to continue because it teaches them perseverance. But children are naturally curious. That's why I think it's best to let them try a variety of things until they find their passion. I had to take piano lessons for a while, but I didn't like it. Then I tried some other activities until I got to try swimming, which I really enjoyed. If I had to stick with piano lessons, maybe I never would have learned so much or found what I really love.
Okay, so that was today's question and model answer. Like I said before, this question might seem hard because it's something you've never thought about before or talked about before. So what do you think? Have you ever thought about why a parent would make their children practice or study something that they don't want to do? Well, for me, in my case, I'm not a parent. I don't have any kids. So I have to imagine the situation. I have to imagine why someone would force their kids to do something they don't really want to do. Maybe I can see that some parents would want their children to learn hard work and perseverance, to gain skills and become talented adults. But as a teacher, I can tell you that without motivation, there's no way a student can improve. That's number one. You have to be motivated. Well, since you're watching these videos, I know you're motivated. I know you're ready for the next part of today's presentation. So, let's get to it.
Speaking practice. Once again, it's always important to begin by saying your clear opinion. Then explain your reason. Try to make it one sentence, but include details. Then, I often like to mention the opposing opinion. This is not necessary, of course, but sometimes I think it's helpful. It helps your imagination and gives you a chance to use a variety of vocabulary and sentence types. But anyway, you then have to speak for the rest of the time, giving details and examples. Try to sound natural and fluent. And don't stop talking. You can't leave any silence. What's the question about? So let's look at this question one more time. Some people think that children who do not want to keep learning a musical instrument should be required to continue, while others think children should be allowed to make such decisions by themselves. This could cause you to feel a little confused for a couple of reasons. One, it's an unusual idea. This idea of requiring kids to continue music lessons. And two, there's a vague expression when it says, make such decisions for themselves. It doesn't seem very clear. You might be asking yourself, what is the question about? What's the topic? You may think it's learning a musical instrument, but this is not the topic. This is just an example. If you look at the whole question, you know this is just an example because of this part, when it says, such decisions. This means decisions like this one. In other words, you don't have to talk about learning a musical instrument or studying music. That's not the main idea. To understand what the question is really asking, you have to get the general idea. In these opinion questions, there are always two sides. Here, side A asks, should parents make children keep doing what they don't want to do? Or there's side B, which asks, should children do what they want to do? That's it. That's the main idea. And this is what you should talk about in your answer. If you get the general idea, you understand the question is really asking, is it okay for children to quit doing what they don't like and freely do something else? Now you get it. Good job. Keywords. For today's topic, which is, should kids make decisions for themselves? The first word is perseverance, which means the ability to continue to do something despite difficulty, not stopping until you achieve your goal. For example, remember what it was like to learn how to ride a bicycle? Even after practicing for a while, you weren't very good at it. But you didn't give up. you practiced some more. And maybe you still weren't very good, but you still didn't give up because you have perseverance. After practicing some more, finally you achieve success, and you can ride your bike really well. This is thanks to having perseverance. The next word is curious. Someone who's curious likes to learn. They're interested in discovering new and unusual things. They have a desire to find out why things happen. Next is passion. This is a strong feeling of love, attachment, or affection for someone or something. If you strongly love reading books, that's your passion. Or if sports are life, that's your passion. Or if you just love birds, that could be your passion too. Finally, we have an expression, stick with it. This is related to perseverance. It means to continue doing something, refusing to give up. I hope you stick with your passion for learning English and keep on practicing, no matter how hard it seems. Don't let go. Next question. So keep improving. You can start by trying the next question, which is, should schools engage in character education to instill morals and values in children? Give details and examples to support your opinion. Try it on your own, and then watch the next video to get some good advice. Just keep on practicing. I'm sure you'll find your passion, and then nothing will stop you.
And that's all for today. I hope the information has been helpful. We have many more videos coming with a lot of interesting questions, so be sure to tune in. Also, if there's any questions, if there's anything you would like me to talk about, please leave a comment below. We can learn together. And I know many people who watch these videos must have their own ideas about how to answer the questions. And that's really good. There actually are many ways to answer these questions. So, again, please leave a comment below. I'm sure it will start an interesting conversation and be very helpful to the other students. Be sure to push the like button, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.